First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today we kick off the new year with an NFC North matchup, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Detroit Lions. Jack Fox has us ready to go, and we are underway here at Ford Field. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They go play action here on first down. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Strike, check, strike.
To throw again, McAllister. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. 22 yards there, a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Come on, set.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Check, smash.
Off play action. McAllister. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
I don't know if he sensing contact to cover or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early, but it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. This is taken at the 18. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Lions will take over. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. And award that sack to Boogie Basham. Well, the very first thing they told us, Charles, was we need to apply pressure early. And I would call that early pressure a nice sack to start the game.
And on the other sideline, I just have this image in my mind of the head coach on the headset with the offensive coordinator, asking him if that's exactly what he saw in his mind when he called that play. And if so, is it going to be like this all day? That's a tough one right there.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. On the end around, here comes Williams. Shreds the tackle. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
Make no mistake about it, that's a really dangerous place to run that play. But the way that they're spreading the defense horizontally, you've got to think that as the game goes on, they'll find opportunities vertically downfield as well.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Play action. Now it's Tua. He's going to fire one. Deep left sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Let's take it inside his own 40. They're trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And it's the best possible spot to begin a drive. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Ready.
The best starting field position you could possibly have. 1st and goal from the 1.
Ready.
Mixon, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Mixon again. And he'll be stopped up short as the tackle is made at about the 3. Called a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Mixon trying to punch it in. And he pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Well, if this defense can hold him to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
On 4th down, McAllister. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1, and the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to...
Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. Well, we thought these 2 defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Ready.
Off the play fake. McAllister. That one to Reed, and it is caught on the dive. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Shot, 17. Set.
Looking to throw. McAllister. Nice little juke. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
That's going to be a good matchup for him. Using him out of the backfield and telling those linebackers, hey, you're not only going to have to try and run with him, but you're going to have to try and tackle him in the open field.
Down now, 50 series. Ready.
Throwing on first down. McAllister. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Trouble, 38.
Throwing again. McAllister. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Back to throw. Bauer. Oh, his first throw of the season is intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
22 needle. Ready?
On 1st and 10, McAllister. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Ready?
Looking to throw. McAllister. He finds his man. Complete. That's Reed. That's a Packers touchdown. Jaden Reed, 23 yards for the touchdown. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
2nd and 10.
TX.
Off of play action. Tagovailoa. And that'll be incomplete.
Rocked incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
Watch it, Oscar.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. It's taken to the 26. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
Okay, Frank.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Ready.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Set.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 47 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Check 2. Smash. Smash.
Off play action. McAllister. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Ready.
Mixon will try the right side. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Inside handoff to Mixon. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Come on.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
Hey, confused.
Back to throw. McAllister. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps. And the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Throwing to start the drive. Bauer. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gibbs. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
And this may be the one to build on right here. It's the second quarter. They've got nothing on the scoreboard as of yet. They need to put something together, and this is a good start as they get the completion there for good yardage and a first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun, Bauer. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Let's go. Strike. Strike.
Throwing to start the drive. McAllister looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Perez. And he's taken down inside the 30. 13 yards, first down Packers.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. Touchdown! Jayden Reed, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. And now it's blocked. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Another run for Gibbs here. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Bauer. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this one is incomplete.
As we've seen there. Didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Jameson Williams, 51 yards. And the Lions are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They did nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Ready?
Mixon with a first down carry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. And quickly, they get to the line.
52.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second.
Ready?
Back to Mixon on second down. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. McAllister. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Lions force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
On play action, here's Tua. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Second and 10 now from the 27. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Tua. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Pulled in at the 24. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Here we go.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they got some...
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's nearly a 40-yard gain on the opening play of the quarter.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
Tua is going to change things up. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter.
Ready.
Hand off to Gibbs, headed right here. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. They'll go again with Gibbs. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
20 TX. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Yep.
Here's Tua. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And they will remain 2 scores down as the difference holds at 11. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, and other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. McAllister. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
We know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard. I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise. And it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Here's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
2nd and 7 from the 20.
Ultra. Go Ultra.
Off the play fake. McAllister. Blitz coming, and down he goes. 7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Hey! Watch it, Oscar. Hey! Let's go. Corner, long.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9.
Turbo 1, high.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Hey, come up two. 21G. Yeah.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. I guess we're at the point of the game where they do need to open up the playbook a little bit, start to take some chances down the field, but that one did not go as planned.
Yeah, these guys need something good to go their way, and they took an opportunity to take that shot there, but obviously that's not going to help. A tough play for them as they're trying to make their way back.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Smash!
Throwing to start the drive. McAllister. And his throw here's incomplete.
These are the situations that really test a defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick if indeed they end up trying one.
Second and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Ready?
Mixon on the toss right. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Off play action. McAllister. And this is going to be incomplete.
This certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little. And they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16. So this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet. But that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Tua sets up to pass it. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Set, ready.
Mixing up the middle. Down inside the 40. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. Again, it's Mixon. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 113 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Hey, go Fury.
On 1st down, McAllister. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Alex Anzalone able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told.
Ready.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. A good move on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
The offense on third down, they've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey, 21 TX. 20 TX. Hey.
Tua going to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. It's a gain of 34. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Let's go. Corner, long.
Tua now on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. 30 yards. And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now, you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here we go, set.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
To throw on second down, McAllister. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Let's go now.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. McAllister. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Ready.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Again, it's Mixon. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. A dime look defensively for the Lions on 3rd.
Ready?
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Green Bay. And even 40 yards.
And the Packer first down.
Okay. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
Let's go. Ready?
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
2nd and 6. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Their own 25-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Turbo 1, high. Whoa. 21G, 21G. Yeah. Hey.
Now Tua. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
But just over a minute to go in the football game. 2nd and 10.
left Zion.
Here's Tua. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Go ahead.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. Tua. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. I suppose it wasn't out of the realm of possibility that we could have seen a comeback, but that touchdown should put any hopes of a comeback out of reach. It's been a really quality effort for him here in this one.
And no matter what else you think, you have to admire the initiative to finish things off their way. Don't leave anything to chance, no matter how small the odds of a comeback were. Send it home with a touchdown and get to celebrating.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Hey! Watson, Oscar. Hey! Let's go.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Long. Ice jam. Turbo 1, high. Long.
Looking to pass. Tua. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1, and to come through with a